I've done back.
All my toes in that foot there.
Breaking my wrist.
Tibia, fibia.
Breaking my arm.
Both femurs.
I think the worst are all my fingers, they're all.
Acetabulum, sacrum, coccyx, pubis.
Left femur and broke my back at the same time.
I still can't kneel.
L1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
Ripped it right out the socket.
Collarbone, collarbone.
Punched my lung, broke about 4 ribs.
Good, eh?
I've done back, neck, both my shoulders, both my knees has pretty much gone. Dislocated my hip, broke my right ankle, left one dislocated, broke both wrists. So it's pretty much it, really.
See my scars. You see some of them.
Nice, nice.
That one's, there's no muscle there, no gluteus maximus there.
I've had thrush a couple of times.
There. Basically, this part of my pelvis is wired to the lower part of my spine. So there you go. Got some scars elsewhere that you can't see, and I've got one on my bum as well.
My God, I hit the deck so hard, and we went so far in the tarmac, and I got to the point where I thought I'd slowed down enough. And so I decided I'd get up, and I was still doing about 80 miles an hour. So as soon as I did that, I went to a massive cartwheel, and I finally came down to rest against the tyre wall and coughed into my helmet and just splattered a load of blood inside my visor. And I was like, oh,
It's a good crash when you're doing that.
I thought, I'll just lay here for a while.
So, you got any scars you can show us?
Scars.
Scars. This is Mr. Scar.
That one there I did have.
Where did you put it? You're on your giddy motocrossing. Where did you stick that to get it like that?
I fucking broke it, didn't I? And I had to slice it open from there.
So where did it get? That's with your ass, is it?
Yeah.
And
when they came to stitch it back up, they couldn't
get it together. Yeah.
So I had to put skin graft on it.
Yeah. I've got one on my leg.
12-year-old.
It's like, down here.
Yeah.
It's like a plane, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it hurts more when they
that one
fucking
there
take it off than it does where they put it.
That one there, Alton Park, that's the worst one actually.
Reynolds' oil?
Yeah. That's all 12 pins in there, wires and bones and all that. Sure you've got plenty yourself, Mr.
1 or 2. Talk us through your barn crash at Cadwell.
You've had many of them, I'm sure. Barn is a bit of a wonderful but I kind of slid down the track as you do, off camber. I'd already done the business and fell off and was sliding away and thought this is going to hurt. And I woke up. There was no noises of motorcycles, nothing at all. And I'd actually slid under the hedge, and there's a lovely duck pond and everything. And I thought, obviously, I've gone to heaven. And it was just one of those moments in time that it takes a couple of minutes to
realise where you are.
Surreal, to say the least. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Steve.
Fucking hell, I ate him once at Cadwell. Oh man, what happened? I lost it. I went completely out of control. I couldn't stop. I was about 18, completely head full of sausage meat. Fucking hit him. And he was the established star, and I was the fucking up and coming dickhead. Yeah. And I hit him and just knocked him clean off his back. And I actually didn't crash. I wished I'd have crashed because everybody felt a bit sorry for me, but nah, I didn't crash.
So you had to carry on the whole distance.
Yeah,
You just punted this guy up.
He had to limp back. He walked back. Broke collarbone. And he's like the established star that a year before I've been asking him for his autograph. I've just crippled him.
So and was that one of the cases where you went up and said sorry to him?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I said, yeah, my fault,
And what did he say?
Fuck off, I think. Yeah, he wasn't happy. And scars, show your scars.
That's the biggest one there.
Oh, that's a beef burger. Medium rare.
It does look like one.
What happened there?
I crashed at Brands Hatch last year and I got stuck under the bike
And he just scooped you.
scooped a bit of flesh off it.
No ill effects from that now? And that's good for your grandkids, isn't it? That's a nice granddad, isn't it? Have you got any scars you can show us?
If you'd like to look, I can. If you'd like to go down. We got one there. This is from the Alton Park incident when I hit the bridge, breaking my femur, breaking my knee, and a lot of internal injuries. I had about 5 pints of blood pumped into me. So yeah, that was a big crash.
I've had that, I'm not sure what was the worst. I think the one I'm carrying at the moment is the one that comes to mind because I've got some nerve damage and I can't lift my arm up. But I got a plate in here on my clavicle about 2002 and I left it in too long and the bones all deformed around it, so that looks a bit messy, but I think the worst are all my fingers, they're all wrong shape.
Biggest injury, left femur and broke my back at the same time. Come round with my foot under my chin, that was not good.
Yeah, I remember that.
In the bum hole at Snetterton.
Yeah.
And any big scars?
Yeah, how many do you want? Skin grafts and fingers out the back of hands and thumbs out the back of there, and the rest of me really don't want to see.
I remember at
Knees
once
and
he had
buns.
it, did his wrist big time, and it's kind of knocked a bit of chunk of bone out, and had, I think on a telescope every day. And he took
Was
great,
this one?
Yeah,
Well,
he
that was,
he took great delight in telling me how every day to move it on a quarter of a mil or something. And then after 6 months it came off and his back.
I was trying to slow him down, but it didn't work.
Biggest injury, broken leg at Cadwell Park. Crashed at the bottom of the mountain, jumped the track, jumped the banking onto the oncoming traffic as it were, and woke up in Louth Hospital. But up until that point I really wanted to break a bone, and the leg was nice.
You wanted to?
I did. I was young and daft, but I'm just old and daft now, but I was young and daft at the time. Wanted to break a leg, and I also wanted a plate, because Barry Sheen had all these screws and plating, and I got a little plate, and I've still got it at home, so that was mega. So that was, after I did that, I could have quite happily retired really.
Worst injuries, probably dislocated shoulders and collarbones. They'd be the worst. But I had trouble with knees as well. I had a big crash last year. Big high side come straight down my knees, slid down the road. Never broke them, but still bruised now. That's what, 8 months. 8 months later, still can't kneel.
Can we see any of your scars? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Scars.
got a bit. Took a bone graft from my hip here, and placed it in right here.
Ah, look at that.
And this is where the bone come out through the skin.
Oh!
Just completely dislocated my left shoulder when I was motocrossing at the age of 14. Ripped it right out the socket, broke my collarbone, all my ribs, fractured the whole entire upper body, and even ripped the ball of the arm right out of the socket that it sits in. The pouch, the water pouch that it sits in, just ripped it right out of it. So, yeah, quite painful.
Biggest injury?
Probably my elbow when I had a compound fracture, so bone came out out here and said hello to everybody.
And that was the next question. Scars. Show me
Oh
your scars,
yeah,
mate.
I mean we got that. That's still a lot of wire work in there. I had my right arm done some muscle. I had some muscle compartment, what they call muscle compartment syndrome. Since when I smashed my left arm, right arm was doing all the work. Yeah, you know how that.
Yeah, exactly. Usually at night time when you're in a hotel room.
Yeah, the wife started coming now, so I'm right.
Worst injury would be motocross when I was 14. Had my spleen, kidney out, punctured my lung, broke about 4 ribs, and was in intensive care for 2 weeks. And they said predicted I only had 15 minutes to live. So yeah, a bit of a bad one. I can show you what I've done.
Okay, show your scars. Oh, nice. Oh, my missus would like that. Biggest injury in your career?
I've broken my femurs 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah, that's probably one of the sorest things you can break anyway.
And can you show us any of your scars?
Oh, I've got some good ones. Keep your hands to yourself. I could have done with some clean breeks on.
Fuck! Oh, wow, nice. So did you do all 4 femurs in one side, or 1 and
2 in each?
2 in each.
2 in my left and 2 in my right.
At least you kept it kind of. Make a pull them up, cover yourself up, man. And I thought it was sticks and stones that broke your bones. These